guys, welcome to episode 5 of Retro Gaming. Here I come. Over the past few weeks, I've been having a lot of fun trying to track down the retro games that I used to have in my collection and also the games that you guys recommended. So earlier last month, I realized that there's a thrift store called Value Village right down the street from me. It's like 10 minutes away. And I've been living here for 2 years and I had no clue that it was even there. So I stopped in there. I really wasn't expecting too much, although I've heard through other channels that they get a lot of great stuff from Value Village. And I was really excited because I found some really good games for really cheap prices. So the first day that I went, I found 3 Nintendo 64 titles for 80 cents each, which is crazy. 3 of them: Harvest Moon 64, Super Smash Brothers, and Mario Kart 64. All for 80 cents each, and they are in perfect condition and they work just fine. I've gone back over the past few weeks and found some other retro titles that I've been interested in. Street Fighter 2 for the Super Nintendo. This is a classic game. I remember spending so many hours playing this game by myself, with friends, with family. It was a lot of fun. Haunting, starring Poltergeist. I don't know if a lot of people know about this title for the Sega Genesis, but it really was a lot of fun. I remember playing this as a kid as well. You play as like this ghost and you go around the house haunting the people that are in the house. It's pretty fun and I really enjoyed it. And I'm glad I have it back in my collection because it is a different type of game. I need to clean this one up a little bit, but I did pick up F-Zero X, which is really good. I told you guys before, I'm a fan of the racing genre and this is a really good series. I don't know about this game in particular, but you know, I do like the series. I did manage to get 3 other Nintendo 64 titles, but I'm not quite sure about these games. I don't know too much about them. Turok 2, Seeds of Evil, Chameleon Twist, and Clay Fighter 63 1/3. I've been doing a little eBay browsing as well, and I managed to pick up 2 boxed Nintendo 64 titles. Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. You guys recommended this to me and you said it was really good, so I'm excited to have it in my collection. I also got Tetrasphere, which is a really different type of Tetris game. Like, I played about 30 minutes of it and it took a little bit getting used to. Like, I just wasn't quite sure how to play it, but once I figured it out, I had a lot of fun with it. Blast Corps, I have no clue on how to play this game. Like, I popped it in the 64 and I just don't know what to do. Wipeout 64 is probably one of the ugliest looking Nintendo 64 games I've seen so far. The textures are just really muddy and it just looks gross, but the gameplay is still there. It's still a lot of fun to play and that's the most important part. And I also got Mickey Speedway USA, which is a phenomenal kart racer. I've been having so much fun with this game. I've actually played it more than I've played Mario Kart 64. And like I said, it's really, really fun. So if you guys are looking for a 64 game, you might want to consider this one if you like kart racers. Love and Rage had a few doubles in his Nintendo 64 collection and he was putting some up for trade and for sale. And we worked out a really good deal. He's a cool dude. If you guys don't know who he is, definitely check out his channel. The first game that I just couldn't pass up, Mario Party 2. I've heard such great things about the Mario Party series on the Nintendo 64, so I'm really happy to have this in the collection. Along with Mario Party 2, he also sent me GoldenEye 007, which surprisingly, well, I don't know if it's that surprising because I told you guys I never really had a Nintendo 64 back in the day, but you know, I've never played this game, so it'll be really cool to actually sit down and play it, and hopefully it holds up. The last 3 games I want to share with you guys, I just picked up yesterday. I was browsing on Craigslist and I noticed that there was an ad. Someone was selling 3 Nintendo games for $5, and I couldn't pass that up. Now, you know, these aren't the best Nintendo titles, but the cool thing about it is that I paid $5 for 3 NES titles that are boxed, complete, and in mint condition. I mean, these games look like they were brand spanking new. So the first one is Fester's Quest, which I remember playing as a kid. I don't know, I'll pop it back in and see how it holds up and see if it's good, but I do remember this game as a child, and like I said, it is boxed and complete. You know, all the stuff is in there. It has the sleeve, instruction manual. Awesome. Blaster Master. This is such a great shooter. I do already have this title. I own it, but just the cartridge, so it's good to have a complete copy. And the last game is NES Open Tournament Golf. I remember playing this game as a child as well and not really liking it too much just because I don't like golf. But like I said, you can't pass up mint condition NES titles for such a cheap price. So that's all I have to show you guys in this episode of Retro Gaming Here I Come. There should be more of these videos in the near future just because I still have a few things rolling in from some eBay purchases and stuff like that, and I'm constantly checking on Craigslist to see if I can find any good deals. I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll check you next time.